What is an ordinary item that is overly sexualized? Probably r/AskReddit. People of Reddit. Sexy sex sexual sexy sex. So says epic_porn_alt. Yes. Lotion/tissue combo. I have dry skin and allergies. Man. I go through lotion and tissues at an incredible rate. Never once used the combo for that. I'm 100% with Horselips48 and his position that you should be using paper towel after frequent masturbation. He makes a good point that tissue is thin and tears easily, but paper towels are much sturdier and more absorbent with thicker substances like lotion, blood and semen. Yep, you just get bits of tissue paper all over your D. That's what my friend says. Damn it. Some of us really do need a phallic-shaped shoulder massager. For what purpose specifically? Had surgery a few years ago on the side of my abdomen. Was asked to come in for 12+ weeks of appointments for massage therapy to help relax the muscles and fat after healing. Insurance didn't cover the extra appointments. So another option would be for me to buy a heavy-duty massager and massage myself. Gives me shoulder cramps twisting around and holding it against my side. So I wanted to be able to lay on it. Those big multi-headed massagers were too bulky to lay on comfortably. So I literally just bought a Hitachi vibrating wand. I can shove it under my side while I'm laying down and it just relaxes my muscles when they're acting up. I'm pretty sure that's what those wands were originally supposed to be used for, lol. It is. Hitachi removed their name from the product because of it getting adopted for sex and started marketing it as the magic wand. Riding crops. I have one I bought when I rode horses for years. Still have it and everyone assumes it's a sex thing. Riding crops, leather care products, and a large assortment of ropes tend to earn some pretty dirty looks. It used to be that a handcuff collection meant that you were a nerd into magic. 1800s. Handcuff collections equals Slavin 1900s. Handcuff collections equals magician 2000s. Handcuff collections equals slave king 2100s. Handcuff collections equals magician kink? That's pretty optimistic. I'd guess 2100s is back to Slava. Popsicle. How? If it can be deep throated it can be sexualized. Not that I would know. Eggplant. Men, if it looks like an eggplant, go to the doctor. Green stemmed for her pleasure. You know what the big green giant is packing. Peach. Call me by your name. Would like a word. Elio. Oliver. Grabs crotch. Also, female twins. Ugh. I hated the questions growing up and through high school. No, we do not get freaky. She is my effing sister. Or rather you're not effing sister. You got a confession there. Green M&M. Not anymore. And Tucker is peed. Reminder that controversy was fabricated to distract from Mars' ongoing child slavery lawsuit. While true that Mars is definitely trying to cover up the lawsuit, Tucker/Fox getting upset is just them being them. Anything pea-shaped, which is a lot of things. You know how many foods are shaped like DS? The best kinds. Apostrophe. It's not a big deal. Something like 8% of kids do it. But whatever. What? So I got to sit here and eat dessert alone, like I'm effing Steven Glansberg? Massager. My wife has a magic wand that we legit use for massages and nothing else, but feel like we need to hide it from plain sight. Or any kind of massager really. Mom got me one for Christmas and I really don't want to use it now. HMM. Dad got me a can of Pringles. You know what I got for Christmas this year? It was a band of reffin' year at the old Busey family. I got a carton of cigarettes. The old man grabbed me and said, "Hey, smoke up Gary." No dad. What about you? Banana. Just let me eat my banana without making me feel weird. My 3-year-old boy once was eating a banana. He said, "Dad, watch this." Process to deep throat the banana before biting it off. It took everything I have not to busy out laughing. Because you know once you laugh he'll never stop. Wobbly sausage. Cucumber. Sliced cucumber pisses me off. I have a whole not a slot machine edit. Thank you to the person who gave this comment the Wholesome Award. Wholesome. Oh god damn it. Wood. Corn dogs. Never forget high school trying to eat one in the cafeteria and feeling on display lol high school boys. Small fierce bites. Like a terrified starving rabbit trying to sneak a bite in of a carrot. Peck at it like a bird. Like D ate that sandwich and It's Always Sunny that time Frank gave her tapeworms. It's raccoon meat. They're lousy with worms. Hitachi back massager. Sometimes you just want a back massage. Shoulders. All schools dislike that. Grew up in Utah where all the girls had to wear a white shirt beneath their tank tops. It was an awful style. r/ex-Mormon checking in here. We embrace the PRN shoulders. Miller strict apostolic. I told them, if someone starts lusting after my bare shoulder, then they had more problems before I came along. For real. I understand some women may not feel comfortable showing their shoulders and that's fine. But they shouldn't feel like they have to cover them up because of men's thoughts. It's so pathetic to blame men's thoughts and behavior on the way women dress. Step family. Ordinary item. Step ladders. Then. Happy. I never knew my real ladder. Tons of formerly innocent words. Just off the top of my head. There's head. Bulge. Package. Ebony. This one's almost exclusively used in porn now. Gaping. Inflation. Hyper. Scat. Roleplay. Bound. So many more. None of these started out meaning something sex related. Most of them are attached to some type of specific fetish now. Some kid out there probably tried innocently looking up Venezuelan hyperinflation and got PRN. I remember when a scat back was an undersized halfback generally brought in on third downs so that they can run routes and also usually were on return teams. Pizza delivery guys and plumbers. Were way to call them ordinary items. The objectification of tradesmen is egregious. They dislike your fatter crack sticking out of your non-stretchy jeans. But that body has a name to it. Damn objectification. As a plumber, I actually feel that trimmed carpenters and woodworkers are much more a cracky than us plumbers. Schoolgirl uniforms. Like schoolgirl uniform fetishization is why I'm so glad I never went to schools that required uniform seriously, though it's disgusting how they're fetishized. Pudding. Cream pie. Pearl necklace. My partner when she has her hand stuck in the dryer and can't move. Did you just call your partner an ordinary item? Have you seen her? Super ordinary. One might even say, extraordinary. Checkmate brother. Come. It's come. Not come. I had a retail job where we would communicate on walkies if we needed extra help at the registers. If someone was called to the register, sometimes the response would be I'm coming. If they had been called multiple times and were getting a little irritated, I might hear oh my god I'm coming. I got into the habit of saying I'm on my way. I had a job where I used cork occasionally, but not often enough for the jokes to get stale for a couple people. Showerhead. Showerhead kinda sucks though. Like it's hard enough to breathe when there isn't water flowing down my face lol. They dumped us. The word daddy. I call my dad papi since that's an Italian thing and he's part Italian. I used to be relieved that I could avoid the whole sexualization of the word daddy since I didn't call him anything remotely similar to that. But lo and behold, people are sexualizing the word papi too. I can't win. Plumbus. Everyone has a plumbus in their home. But do you know how it's made? No. Because that show always glosses over the most interesting parts. Like, look at the complexity that went into the tooling for distributing the scheme. Maybe spend 5 seconds exploring that before just skipping over to the dinglebop. Leather. Black leather. And a cape. A cape would be pretty wizard. And a sweet voice box. And flashing lights. Daft. Just a normal everyday 12 volt. 4-speed clitty flicker 5000 with realistic pump action ejaculation. I get weird looks when I talk about my 240 volt F Master Pro 5000 blow up latex doll with 6-speed pulsating vagina. Elasticized anus with non-drip semen collection tray. Together with optional built-in realistic orgasm scream surround sound system. Stop the stigma. The elasticized anus is what makes this so special. They sold me when they mentioned the non-drip tray. Saves on cleanup. The number 69. Your mother. Hey, she's not ordinary to me. She's the most beautiful, kind, loving woman in the world. I will sexualize her as I see fit. r/Sedinla incest. Octopus or anything that has tentacles. Thigh-high pantyhose. I have long legs. And regular pantyhose always slip down. So the crotch is hilariously low. Like mid-thigh. Early Justin Bieber pants low. Thigh-highs are the best thing ever. I have the opposite problem. I'm short. Regular pantyhose pull up to the bottom of my bra. There's just so much extra material at my waist and the tops of my legs. Even if I size down. Thigh-highs solve the height difference. They come up to the top of my thigh. But at least I don't have nylons practically up to my armpits. I used to have pajamas like that as a kid. I janked them up as high as they'd go. Tuck my arms in. And goose step around the house chasing people. Live your armpit nylon dreams. Halloween costumes. Especially for young girls. A cactus. Wait. What did I miss with this one? Page no. Sleepovers. Guys think women all curl up together in skimpy underwear and eventually get it on. In reality, when the girls stay, we usually just slag off men for a bit. Compare current skin breakouts and then crash. Yeah, we are planning a ladies cabin weekend this spring, and I'm only packing my baggiest sweat pants and hoodies. Dildos. They're like Swiss Army knives. Can be used for anything. And yet people just have to make it all about masturbation. What else can you use a dildo for? Genuine question. Hanging stuff on it in the shower. Self-defense. Jewelry stand. Balancing a crooked chair. It's gotten to where I just can't slowly savor a banana in public while making eye contact with strangers. Force eye contact and snap that S in half. Japanese school uniform. I just saw a post where the tomato looked a little like a pea, and so the husband wouldn't eat them. Imagine thinking food is gendered or indicative of your sexuality. This is what people mean when they say fragile masculinity. Reddit. Especially r/AskReddit. If you think that's bad, give /r/AskReddit after dark a go. I've been there a few times. It's NSFW for a reason.